Hey, it's Graydon Ursel here with Forever Booked. And in this quick video today, I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can use text messaging to bring more patients into your cosmetic practice, sell more procedures, and ultimately make more money. Now, I don't know if you're already using text messaging in your marketing efforts, but text messaging is rapidly becoming one of the best ways to connect with new patients, start a conversation with them, establish some rapport, and ultimately get them booked in for a consultation or a treatment. And you probably notice these days that people don't really like talking on the phone. Some people are almost offended if you call them on the phone. They would much rather start a conversation off via text and have that transition to the phone. Or if you're using a lot of email marketing, you probably notice that email open rates are horrendous these days, and they're continuing to get worse. I mean, a good open rate for email is around 20%, and that's continuing to decrease as the email inbox becomes more cluttered. A text message inbox, however, has the open rates on that are over 90%. So if you send someone a text message, the chance of them opening is just much, much higher. However, you need to be careful with text marketing because a text inbox is just a much more sacred place compared to an email inbox because it's not so cluttered with all those promotional messages. So if you're going to use text messaging, you have to use it very tactfully. You have to have a strategy in place. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 strategies that we've used for our clients to help them get more patients in the door and help them make more money. So I'm just going to hop on my computer real quick right now and walk you through those strategies step by step so you can see how that works and maybe you can implement the same strategies in your clinic. So the first use case I want to talk about for two-way text messaging in a medical aesthetic practice is patient reactivation. And this is a huge one. Whenever I start working with a new business, I always look to do this first because most businesses, frankly, they're sitting on a gold mine. And that gold mine is their existing database of patients or clients. And usually there's usually an opportunity to reach out to these people and present a relevant, really compelling offer to them to get some people in the clinic right away and to generate some cash for the business up front. So for this particular campaign, I have a client that has a membership program. So they have a VIP program in their spa where people pay $200 a month via credit card. That gives them discounted treatments and sort of exclusive membership status in the med spa. And so as soon as I started working with this client, I figured the best thing to do is to just get more people in that membership program, right? Because that's the holy grail of owning a business, is to have that consistent recurring monthly revenue coming in from your patients. So all we did was we put together a sales page. So I wrote her a sales page that sort of explained the benefits of this program. And then we isolated all the patients in our practice that weren't in this program, and we just sent them a quick text saying, look, we have some room for these some people in the membership program, and the next 20 people that join will get a free $289 treatment as a bonus. And we sent this out to, I believe it was it was around 500 patients, and the results from that were 13 patients sign up for this $200 membership program within about 3 days. So we sent out that text to the database. There's a couple back and forth conversations with people that had some questions, and within 3 days, they had 13 patients signed up at $200 a month. So just with one simple text, we added $2,600 of recurring monthly revenue to this business. So this is just a testament to the incredible power of a well thought out reactivation campaign through text message. Second case use I want to talk about is review generation. And this is a really big one as well because, sometimes when they start working with a business, either they don't have a lot of Google reviews, which is hurting them in their advertisements because they don't have a lot of reassurance for people that are considering doing business with them. And then sometimes there's that, disgruntled patient who justly or unjustly leaves that really negative review that hurts your ratings, and you need to get your ratings back up there. And using text is a great way to do this really, really quickly. So with another recent client, when they first signed up with me, they only had 3 Google reviews. So they didn't really have enough Google reviews on their page to make a compelling case that they're a really great business. They were also pretty new as well. So this was just a great opportunity to get them a bunch of new reviews for their Google Places page. So all we did was we sent out a simple text to their list of 95 patients. And the result was they went from 3 to 16 5-star reviews in 3 days. So within 3 days, just from that simple text, we had 13 people go into their Google review page and write a 5-star review. So I don't have the screenshot of it when they only had 3 reviews, but you'll just have to take my word for it here. They have 16 Google reviews now. And we didn't do anything complicated, no crazy campaigns or anything like that. All we did was we sent out a properly worded text to their list of patients, and this is what happened. So this is just another great use case for text messaging to generate some quick reviews for your business. Lastly, we have lead conversion, and I saved the best for last here. I believe this is really the most powerful application of two-way text messaging in a cosmetic practice, and this can just skyrocket your patient booking rates if you're generating leads online for your med spa. So I'm just going to show you a screenshot here of the software we use, the Forever Booked Accelerator software. This is the proprietary software we use for our clients to automate their lead follow-up and maximize their patient booking rates. So you can see here that we actually have this little campaign, and although it may not mean much to you just from looking at this, what this is an automated sequence of text messages that get sent out to people after they've requested something from a business, whether it's a voucher or a gift card or some information, whatever it is. When someone reaches out to us, we want to follow up with them and sort of nurture that person until they're ready to book. Now, in the past, if you wanted to follow up with people who've requested, say, a voucher or a coupon or some information from you, you would probably have to have someone from your team manually reach out to them, manually call them, email them, text them, and that person would have to keep track of all your leads, usually in a spreadsheet, and keep track of how many times they've contacted that person. And if you've done that before, you know that it's just a huge pain, and it's very time consuming, and it's very hard to get your staff to do this all manually because it's just a lot of work to do. Now, with a tool like this, automating all of this follow-up, especially through text, is just incredibly powerful for reaching out and following up with leads. And I'll just show you a sample conversation interaction that I have in one of my clients' accounts here. So this goes top to bottom, left to right. And this person requested a $100 voucher for dermal filler. So the first thing we sent them was this automated email to give them their voucher, and then we sent them these 2 automated text messages. So this is our system reaching out to this person automatically without the staff member having to do anything. And what we'll do is we'll continue reaching out to that person until they actually reply. So you can see that the next day we sent out another email, another text, another email, and in the text messages we're just touching them on sort of nudging them, asking them if they're still interested, and through the emails we want to deliver value and educational content. So you can see that over the next week here, we continue reaching out to this person, and then finally after about a week they respond. So you probably heard stats like leads need to be followed up with 12 to 18 times before they respond. This is proof that being persistent with your follow-up pays off, because people will eventually respond, and they're busy. People are very busy, and they just need to be reminded. But doing this all manually, could you imagine all the work if your receptionist had to reach out to this person this many times until they got a response? They would probably give up after about the 3rd or 4th time they contacted with them. But with a tool like this, using automated text and email, you can automate this process until you get a response from that person. And that's just going to skyrocket your patient booking rates because you have a system to automatically follow up with them. You're not relying on humans to do this, which are very unreliable. You're just relying on a machine to do it for you. So that's one example of how we can reach out to people automatically. Another situation here is when the person responds immediately. So in this case, a person requested a voucher for $100 off some laser hair removal. And these are 2 automated messages here. And you can see that this person responded right away. So in this case, when that person responds immediately, it's a perfect opportunity for one of the staff to get on there and have that 2-way conversation, answer any questions that person may have, and then ultimately decide on a date to get them booked in for their consult. And in this case, they agreed on 5 o'clock on May 15th. So having this system in place to have that 2-way dialogue between you and your leads is just going to skyrocket your booking rates. And this is where it's going. Because, people are getting less and less willing to talk on the phone, especially to get on the phone with a business that they don't know and they're not familiar with. People are scared, guys. You gotta realize that people are very scared of doing business with someone they don't know. So having this intermediary step of them being able to text you back and forth is just a very, very powerful tool that you can use in your marketing. So those are 3 ways that we've used text messaging to help our clients in their cosmetic practices. So if you have a tool that will do this 2-way text messaging in your business, by all means, go out and implement some of these strategies and get back to me with your results. I would love to hear your results. But if you don't have a tool that will do this text messaging, we have something called the Forever Booked Accelerator software. It's our proprietary software that we use for all of our clients to help them convert more leads. And as an agency, we generate leads for our clients through advertising. And the next step is to actually make sure those leads book appointments, right? And so we've created the software to just automate and make that process so much easier for our clients. And so one of the things that the software will do, which you saw in the video, is create these automated follow-up sequence that will follow up with people until they're ready to schedule their appointment. And that's just made things so much easier for our clients. It's increased their booking rates, made things a lot easier for their staff because they don't have to do all that manually. So if you're looking for a tool that will help you book in more appointments, it doesn't matter if you're already advertising already or you're not advertising, you can just insert this into your clinic. It's very easy to use, and it'll allow you to have these 2-way conversations with people, and it's just going to improve your booking rates so much more. It's going to make it a lot easier to book in new patients who are interested in your services. So if you want to learn more about the Forever Booked Accelerator software, just click the link below, go to foreverbooked.com, and on that page you can schedule a strategy call with me, and on that call we can talk more about this software and see if it's a good fit for your clinic. But otherwise, thanks a lot for watching. I release a video like this every week, so if you want to stay in touch and see my future videos, just subscribe to this channel and you'll be notified exactly when my next one comes out. All right, thanks for watching.